Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be doing a full review of the Royalton Blue Waters 5 Stars Resort in Montego Bay, Jamaica. I will be showing it all. From the rooms to the beach. From the restaurants to the pools. From the night shows to the water park, and so much more. Please consider leaving a like if you appreciate this effort. And consider subscribing to Lily Around the World if you enjoy travel videos. Alright, there is really a lot to cover, so let's get started. The Royalton Blue Waters Resort is located approximately 35 minutes to the east of the Montego Bay Airport. This is a beautiful property, now part of the Marriott International portfolio. You can choose between Royalton Blue Waters, which is the family-friendly side of the resort, and Hideaway at Royalton Blue Waters, which is the adults-only section. My focus along this video will be on the Diamond Club category at the Royalton Blue Waters. The Diamond Club at the Royalton Blue Waters is not the cheapest category in this resort, but it's also not the most expensive one. When you arrive at the Royalton Blue Waters, you will see two separate check-in areas. On the right, these are the check-in desks for the regular Royalton guests. On the left, these are the check-in desks for the Diamond Club category guests. Further left, next to the Diamond Club check-in area, is the Diamond Club Lounge, where guests in this category can relax, or grab a drink or a snack at any time. Hideaway guests have yet a separate check-in area in their own building. When I arrived, there was only one front desk receptionist in the Diamond Club section, and she was a bit overwhelmed, so I had to be patient and wait for a few minutes. Then, when my check-in was complete, I was introduced to my butler, and we started what they call the orientation tour, as we were walking to my room. But before I show you my room, let me show you first more of the lobby area. In the center of the lobby there is a large seating area, which looks very nice. Opposite to the check-in desks, you will see the lobby bar, and its friendly staff. And close to the lobby bar, is the hospitality desk. This is where they take care of all guests' needs and requests, other than check-in and check-out. The medical center is also situated here. Just around the corner from the Royalton check-in desks, is the Royalton Excursions office. Those wanting to see more of Jamaica than just the resort, can book their excursions here. One of the two gyms is also located on the ground floor of this building, but we will come back later for that. Let's talk about the rooms now. As I mentioned before, this is the Diamond Club at the Royalton Blue Waters, and this room comes with a very comfortable king-size bed. As you can see here, the room is very large. In fact, Diamond Club rooms are much larger at the Royalton Blue Waters than they are at the more exclusive Hideaway section. This room here is 570 square feet. A Diamond Club room at the Hideaway section of the resort is only 400 square feet. There is a coffee machine, with an assortment of coffee pods, a safe, an iron, and an ironing board, a bathrobe, and an umbrella. And the slippers are yours to keep. The double sink vanity is a very nice feature, as is the dual head shower, the vanity mirror and all the upgraded set of bathroom amenities that come with this room category. Everything in the fridge is included, and restocked daily. If there is anything you want before the next restock, you can just request it from the menu on your TV, or through the Royalton app on your phone, and get it delivered to your room. Speaking of the app, I highly recommend you download it and use it. It is really good, and the Wi-Fi is excellent everywhere in the resort. The AC in the room works great and is easy to control from a bedside panel. The same goes for the ceiling fan. Of course, the focal point of a Diamond Club room is the jacuzzi. Stepping outside, this is your balcony, with a couple of chairs, and this is the ocean view. Actually, all rooms in this building are ocean view, and also overlook the lazy river. On the ground floor, rooms are swim out. I'll be showing this in more detail later. Let me show you now a different type of Diamond Club room. This one comes with two queen-size beds and is also a very large room. The rest of the features are the same. Comfortable beds, a safe, the slippers and the bathrobe, the TV and the coffee machine, the fridge, and of course, the jacuzzi, and the ocean and lazy river views. Now, before we head down to the beach, let me tell you this. If you are a Diamond Club guest, when you arrive, you are entitled to a complimentary bottle of wine, or other liquor of your choice, a fruit platter, and a beach bag. Just make sure you get these items. And, if you are celebrating something, they will make sure to highlight the occasion. And by the way, there is no physical door key to carry around. You just unlock your room door with your bracelet. Let's talk about the beach now. I really loved the beach. This is the main reason why you'd want to come here. The location of this resort, on this shallow, white sandy beach is fantastic. The sand is fine, and the water is warm. You can see why this resort is called Royalton Blue Waters. It's just beautiful. They have these signs indicating the hideaway section and the Diamond Club section of the beach. But this is only for the exclusive use of some bali beds and beach chairs. Of course, this doesn't mean that you cannot walk along the beach. You certainly can, and I'm pretty sure you will. The rest of the beach chairs and huts are for the regular Royalton guests, so there is plenty of room for everyone. Just behind the Diamond Club section of the beach, you will see one of the racks you can pick up fresh towels from. You don't have to ask anyone, and you don't have to exchange any towel card. Just take what you need, and then, put the towels in one of the used towels bins when you don't need them anymore. One aspect of the beach I'm sure some people will ask about, is the seaweed situation. To be honest, I did see a little bit of seaweed a couple of times during my stay. But I can tell, it was nothing compared to the massive amount of seaweed I have recently seen at other destinations in the Caribbean. Here at the Royalton Blue Waters, they did a quick cleanup of the beach and everything was fine. Now, something that did disappoint me a bit though, is that there were no water activities available. It would have been nice to go sailing in one of those little catamarans, or ride a kayak or a paddleboard, but nothing was available. They do have this water sports center right there on the beach, and water sports are usually included for Diamond Club guests. But they said that all the equipment was removed from the beach before Hurricane Beryl, and they haven't brought it back yet. So, any water activity I saw during my stay was from the resort next door. Hopefully everything will be available to you when you come here. Diamond Club guests have their exclusive beach bars. This one right here is the Diamond Club Beach Bar at the Royalton Blue Waters. They serve drinks and soft drinks all day long. Starting in the early afternoon, they also serve snacks and quick meals like wraps, salads, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Of course, you have other options for lunch, but this beach bar is so convenient. You can just spend the entire day here at the beach without having to abandon your favorite spot. Butlers will even bring your order to your bali bed if you wish. Another option for a quick meal during the day is the Jerk Hut, which offers Jamaican dishes. This is mostly about grilled chicken, potatoes, rice, corn, and some other veggies. If you don't like spicy, stay away from this place, or at the very least, stay away from the jerk sauce. There is a Jerk Hut on the Royalton Blue Waters side of the resort, and another one on the Hideaway side. Close to the Jerk Hut, this is the Sands Bar, a beach bar on the Royalton Blue Waters side. Next in our tour around the resort is the main Royalton Pool. Some of the daily activities organized by the entertainment team take place right here in this pool. That said, I noticed that many of the activities listed in the daily program just never happened. I don't know why, but they kept skipping activities all week long. What I show in this video is basically all I saw happening in 1 week. Pool foam parties, for example, are supposed to be one of the highlights. Well, I did not see a single foam party in the entire week I spent here. I know that at other Royaltons, regardless of the day of the week you arrive or depart, you never miss a pool foam party because they do more than one a week. That's not the case here. Another aspect is that most of the music played around the main pool is hip-hop or rap. This is okay at the beginning, but for some, it may become a bit annoying after a few days. On one side of this pool is the chill swim-up pool bar. Now, before we move on, let me show you something I had not seen at other resorts. On the other side of the main pool, they have 10 of these amazing poolside cabanas. They come with a personalized butler, snacks, fruit platter, drinks, and even lunch if you want. These cabanas can accommodate up to 4 people and are equipped with a jacuzzi and a TV. Depending on the package of your choice, they go for anywhere between $160 and $500 per day. And here is the water park. It's called Kids of the Caribbean, and it's a lot of fun for the whole family. Just be careful with these 4 tall water slides though. As much as I love water slides, I have to say that these slides here felt a bit extreme. This was recorded by someone in my party, and gives you an idea of how fast you will be sliding and turning. The lazy river is the exact opposite. It's very slow and relaxing, and can be a fun activity for everyone. I think this is one of the highlights of this resort. The lazy river is connected with this other pool, also very nice, and not crowded at all. And before we start talking about the restaurants, I want to show you this. These, right here, are the swim-out rooms in the Royalton building. In this image, the rooms I just showed are in the building on the left. And these here, are the swim-out rooms in the Diamond Club section, the building you see here on the right. Let's talk about the restaurants now. There are a total of 9 restaurants, including the buffet. The restaurants available to you depend on your room category. Not all guests have access to all restaurants, myself included. I recommend you take the time to explore the options available to you, so you know in advance. The way you reserve a table at one of the restaurants is through the Royalton app. The app worked very well for me. I was able to reserve the restaurants I wanted up to 3 days in advance. And even cancel one of the reservations when I changed my mind. If the app doesn't work for you, talk to your butler or go to the hospitality desk, but always make your reservations well in advance. Also keep in mind that not all restaurants are open every night. The app will show you what is available and what is not. If you want to dine at different restaurants during your stay, you need to plan accordingly. Let's start with breakfast at the International Buffet. The buffet is of course available to everyone, whether it's for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Usually, you pick what you want and move on. At some stations though, you will have to wait in line because dishes are being prepared to guests' liking. I wouldn't be able to show everything they have for breakfast, but let's go quick over some of the items the buffet offers in the morning. At least you will have a good idea. In a moment, I will be back here showing this same buffet at lunch and dinner times. I will also be giving my opinion on the quality of the buffet, and some issues you need to be aware of. If you are a Diamond Club guest at the Royalton Blue Waters, an even better option for breakfast may be this restaurant here. This is the same place where the Indian restaurant opens at night. For breakfast, seating is available both inside and outside, in the gallery. In the morning, this place offers a very peaceful and relaxing environment. I chose to come here almost every day and it was great. This is a la carte restaurant, so you order from the menu and then wait a few minutes. I noticed that most guests prefer to head over to the buffet for a larger variety of food. That's fine too. While your breakfast is being prepared, you can go over to the buffet area and pick up some pastries, or cereals, or a yogurt, or a fruit. On different days, I had the omelets, the smoked salmon Benedict, the French toasts, the classic eggs Benedict, and more. I have to say that everything was delicious, and the service was excellent. Hideaway guests have a similar breakfast alternative available to them at the Italian restaurant. I will be showing the Italian restaurant later. Another great option in the morning is just to order room service. This is at no extra cost if you are a Diamond Club guest. For this, you use the Royalton app on your phone, or the menu on your TV the night before, and it will be delivered to your room in the morning. The only comment I have about this service is that one morning I wanted to have breakfast at 9, but their only availability was at 8. No big deal, of course. All I'm saying is that they may not be able to accommodate all requests. Let's see now what the buffet looks like at noon. While we go quick over some of the items they make available for lunch, let me tell you this. We could not come to an agreement as to whether the buffet was good or not. Some people in my party were okay with the buffet, others didn't like it at all. But I understand this is all very personal, maybe you will love the food here. One thing we all agreed on is that the quality, and in some cases also the presentation of the food, was not up to the Royalton standard. And let me be clear, they do have some hygiene issues in this buffet. If you pay attention like I did, you will likely see insects on the floor and even around the food. This was not good. If you've been here already, please let me know what you thought of the buffet. The buffet at night is similar to what you see during the day. Here is a quick review of some of the dishes made available for dinner. Let's have a look at the other restaurants now. For all other restaurants you will need to make a reservation. Your butler will meet you at the lobby 5 to 10 minutes ahead, and then will escort you from the lobby all the way to your table. Butlers are very polite. This is the Hunter Steakhouse. Seating is available inside and outside. Here I experienced a small delay of about 10 minutes to be seated, despite getting there a couple of minutes early. I heard people reporting delays of up to 45 minutes to be seated while tables were available. In any case, I had an excellent meal, and actually liked the steakhouse so much that I came here a second time. And the second time, I was seated 10 minutes early. Another great option for dining is the Italian trattoria. It's called Grazie, and it's located inside the hideaway section of the resort. You can seat inside or outside by the pool. I think you will love the place either way. Here the waiter took my order for starter and main, but a few minutes later he was back at the table saying that most of the starters were not available. He apologized for not being aware of that, and then I ordered something different. From there everything went well, we were offered champagne, and the dinner was good. And since they wouldn't let me enter the hideaway section during the day, on my way out from the restaurant, I took the opportunity to see what this part of the resort looks like. Here for example, is the Pisces swim-up bar. It all looks fabulous to me. Next in this review, is one of my Royalton favorites, the Zen, which is the teppanyaki and sushi bar. Same as the Italian trattoria, the Zen is also located inside the hideaway section of the resort. This is one of the most popular choices, so I recommend you make an early reservation. Also keep in mind that the Zen restaurant is available to Diamond Club guests only. There were no delays for seating at the Zen, but I noticed that the restaurant was operating at half capacity. After a quick starter, the live cooking begins. From there everything happens pretty fast, and the dishes come one after the other non-stop. Actually, a little bit too fast for me, but food was delicious nonetheless. In comparison to the same live cooking at other Royaltons, I noticed that here at the Blue Waters, they don't do any knife skills demonstration, or open flame grilling. If you want to see what a full teppanyaki experience looks like, feel free to check out some of my other Royalton videos. Same as I did the night I dined at the Italian restaurant, on my way out from the Zen, I took a few minutes to explore the hideaway section. This band was playing live music. And yes, let me say it again, everything looks fabulous here. Next is the Indian restaurant, called the Taj. As I mentioned before, this restaurant operates at the same place where the Diamond Club breakfast is served in the morning. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Indian food, but others in my party enjoyed the dishes offered by this restaurant very much. If you like Indian, you should definitely dine here at least once during your stay. One restaurant that is not included in this all-inclusive resort is this one, called CX, or Culinary Experience. According to the Royalton app, dining here starts at $90 per person. I just wanted to see what this restaurant looked like, so I visited it during the day. As you can see, the restaurant is empty, but it looks very nice. I'm sure those willing to spend the extra money will have no regrets with this personalized chef experience. The Caffe Lounge and the Scoops Gelato Shop are co-located here. You can grab a snack or an ice cream to go at any time during the day, or sit here and enjoy a cup of coffee. In my opinion, snacks were okay, but ice creams were not. Alright, let's make one last stop in the food chapter of this video. This is Score, the sport bar, where you can have a drink, but also order snacks and light meals like nachos, burgers, fish and chips, and a variety of sandwiches. They say part of the Score bar turns into a disco after 10:30 p.m., but I never saw that happening, other than this flashing disco lights. With the night shows ending at 10 p.m., very few guests were still around by 10:30, and the choice of music was also not great. This is the Martini bar, situated between the Steakhouse and the Indian restaurant. The cocktails were very good, and the staff was friendly. Back for a moment at the lobby of the Blue Waters Diamond Club building, you will see that some tour operators have their own desk here. Also, on the ground floor of this building, you will find one of the two gyms. As you can see, this gym is very well equipped. I recorded this at noon when everybody was either having lunch or enjoying the pool, but it gets really busy at other times during the day. The other gym is the Royalton Fit at Hideaway. This one is situated close to the Royal Spa, which I will be showing next. The Royal Spa offers all kind of massages, as well as facial and body treatments. Nothing is cheap here, yet, the spa is always busy, so I suggest that you book your appointment as soon as you are ready. I was able to take only a few images when I came to the spa for my treatment, but I can tell this is a very nice place, and they do a really good job. Right in front of the water park, this is the Kids Club. They have dedicated staff, and from what I could see, they really take care of the kids. And right in front of the Indian restaurant, you will find this elegant gift shop. As you can see, they carry a large variety of items. When it comes to entertainment, the Royalton Blue Waters offers a number of activities, but it falls behind other resorts in the same category. And as I mentioned before, many activities are listed in the daily program, but are then skipped or cancelled. My impression was that the entertainment staff put little effort in getting people together for the activities. Night shows were generally okay, but definitely not great. Some shows were more entertaining. This one, for example, is the Michael Jackson tribute show. Some other shows did not get a lot of attention, and only had a few guests in attendance. At other Royaltons I've stayed at in the past, night shows are taken to a whole different level. If you haven't stayed at a Royalton before, I recommend you take a look at my video on the Royalton Riviera Cancun, for example. You will notice a difference in the quality of the shows right away. So, in my opinion, night shows and entertainment are areas where the Royalton Blue Waters has lots of room for improvement. The White Party on Sunday night, even if it wasn't a real party, it probably was the most entertaining show. They brought in performers who put together a large number of circus acts, some of which I show here in the next few images. While I was there, they celebrated Emancipation Day, so the Jamaican colors were everywhere. A special buffet was served for the occasion at night. It was a great opportunity to learn about the culture and the history of Jamaica. At some point, they had this display of traditional Jamaican dances, in my opinion one of the highlights of the night. And even the national anthem was sung with everyone standing. By the way, I noticed that the majority of guests at this resort were of Jamaican origin. Next to the night shows area, you will see the gaming lounge. Of course this is for adults only. As you can see here, the place was completely empty when I asked for permission to take a few images for my video. As a Diamond Club guest, the night before my departure, I was greeted with a bottle of sparkling wine and some more fruits, and I made sure to enjoy the jacuzzi one last time. So, we are almost at the end of this review. I realize it's a long video, but I really wanted to show you everything about this resort. Overall, my stay at the Royalton Blue Waters was very good. The beach was gorgeous. The pools and the lazy river were amazing. Rooms were impeccable. The staff was friendly and very polite, although sometimes a bit slow in accommodating simple guests' requests. For the most part, food was good too, except at the buffet where they showed some serious quality and hygiene issues. Night shows, and entertainment in general, were not so great. All things considered, there was a lot more positive than negative. With that said, my personal opinion is that Royalton resorts at other locations in the Caribbean offer a more elevated guest experience. Let me know what you think about the Royalton Blue Waters, and don't forget to subscribe. There are many more videos coming up. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.